Hello everyone, this is Zibo and welcome to today's everything you need to know about the upcoming SlayerS Next X Guardian Tales collaboration event update. So in today's video, we're going to run through what is to come for this event itself, as well as what the rewards you should expect out of it, and as well as what the new things to come. So without further ado, let us start today's video. So first of all, as you guys should know by now, the anime collab is in the upcoming update. So this is how the event will look like. It has a really dope music, so I'll leave the music discovery to you guys, and then it will be the usual rift play. So you just clear the rifts and then you get the points for it. So below there are the bonuses points for all the different heroes. So Lina, you get 50% more, Gauri you get 20%, so on and so forth, right? So these are all the main characters within the story play. So with the event rewards, right, you will get Gauri, the light melee swordsman over here, so you get him for free. And the good news about this unit is that you can actually just get him to 5-star if you complete the event. So I'll scroll through the rewards. As you guys can see, you will get 320 over here, right? Just 320 shots, that's 3-star to 4-star. And then you get like all your usual rewards. Then you get 80, then you get some Lina shots, then you get his exclusive weapon, Sword of Light. I made a mistake in my previous video, in the news video. I thought that you'll be able to max out both the character and the weapon, but in this case, it's been confirmed that you're only able to just max out the unit. So the weapon side, if you guys like Gauri, you guys can probably max him out using Epic Limit Break Hammer or exchange it using the mileage itself. So as we scroll down, you will see that you will get some Lina shots. So you'll get a total of about 130 Lina shots so far, and then you get 160 Gauri shots, right? So more Lina shots, more Gauri shots. So the total amount of Gauri shots you will get from this event once you reach the 90,000 point is 1,160. So this will give you a 3-star to 5-star Gauri just from completing the event alone. So please do not go and farm his shots, because you'll get everything from completing the event if you play regularly, if you log in, if you play the replay, and then you get the points, right? You can just exchange for it, so don't go and farm it. And then this whole event lasts for a total of like 28 days, right, from the release. So for global side, it's next Tuesday, so 28 days from next Tuesday. You have like 28 days to complete this whole thing, right? 90,000 is super achievable as long as you log in every single day. Just do your rift play, you'll hit the 90,000 mark. And then as you guys can see, there are a lot of rewards because you have like all the points all the way until like 320,000 points. But the rewards after the 160,000 points marks is pretty insignificant already, because it's just gold, some EXP, and a 25 hammer, so not very significant. But it will be damn easy to reach the 160k because this event is really long, so you'll be able to farm it eventually. So next up, within the short story itself, we have the part 1 and part 2 of short story. So for those of you guys who just joined Guardian Tales, right, short stories in Guardian Tales are pretty long. They're pretty much like a full story on their own. So these two parts will probably take at least an hour each, or maybe like 45 minutes if you're faster. So do be prepared to spend some time to farm up the gems, the purple puzzle pieces, as well as the soul points, right? If you guys are into those kind of stuff, as well as experience the story altogether. So that's pretty much it for the whole event itself. As for the missions, this time around there isn't really any summon mission. There's only the event rift missions. So you will get this event exclusive mileage ticket. So these are used to exchange for the exclusive heroes, Lina, as well as her weapon. And then for next week, we will have the next hero, which is SlayerS, right? SlayerS is not released yet. For this week is Lina, so I do not know about SlayerS detail yet. We have to wait until the next update to see whether or not there's anything good about him, right? So we'll talk more about him in the future. But right now, yeah, this is how the event tab look like. So you have your event rift missions as well as your stamina missions as usual. So nothing too special, just a change in rewards. And then for the hero up banner, I think you guys will be interested in this one. So first of all, we have the exclusive character Robbers Killer Lina. So this unit is pretty strong. I'll say that she's a decent unit but not overpowered, right? So she's counterable and she counters the current meta to a certain extent, so that's why I kind of like her so far, and I pretty sure you guys will like her once you guys see her or use her in action. So next one, we have Legendary Hero Arena, another top tier arena unit, and we have Future Princess, once a top tier unit, still okay, not the best right now, but I'll say that she's balanced. And then we have Trickster Lucy and also Elemental of Christmas Carol. So these are all pretty good units for the Hero Up banner. And then let's move on to the next part of this update. Next up, we look at the Amazon shop itself. So first of all, the whale package, the relay package. So you get 500 stamina, a bunch of option change and lock stones, legendary awakening stones and more stones, and then gems and 1000 stamina, and you end off with the epic limit break hammer. So this is the whale package. It will equate to about 150 plus Sing dollars overall, 140 150 plus. And yeah, this is for the people who has the ability to spend. And then we have the slightly smaller packages. We have the gem package, 10,000 paid gems for about 42 Sing dollars, and we have the summon package for 42 Sing dollars approximately, and then we have the growth package, right? So in terms of value, I'll say that usually the relay package is the most worthy, right? The stuff inside the relay package is usually worth the most out of their value. But if you are kind of limited in terms of your budget, right, I would say that the 10,000 paid gems package is pretty neat, because if you count it by the amount of daily summons you can do a grand total of about 100 summons, which is quite a lot, right? 100 summons can give you a lot of resources if you are playing the game in the long run. So I guess all the packages have their own good and bad thing. Just spend based on your own financial capabilities. And yeah, let us move on to the next part. We also have the new hero costumes. So we have the 2 hero costumes which are for the event exclusive characters, Lina as well as Jellyfish Doll Gauri. So from what I know, these 2 are some anime reference itself, but I don't actually know a lot about the anime, so I cannot really resonate with it. And yeah, that's that. For those of you guys who know about SlayerS Next, I guess this is probably something that's nostalgia to you guys. And then we have the new Valentine set, the Secret Sweet Veronica, the White Chocolate Eleanor, the Choco Pudding Doll Pure Vice, Dark Chocolate Maid Beth. So these 4 are the new ones. This will give you 0.5% attack collection. And then we have the reprints for last year's Valentine's, and we have the reprint for the toy set. So that's for the hero costumes. And then for the equipment costumes, we have 4 new equipment costumes. They are your Chocolate Blade, your Candy Cane Claw, your Lollipop Saw, as well as your Sweet Club. So these 4, they are for the Valentine's theme, right? They're not exclusive, they'll come back eventually. So if you guys are a bit low on gems, these are skippable, but if you guys love the design, feel free to buy it, right? So that's pretty much for the shop itself. There's nothing new other than this stuff. And let us move on to the next part of this update. Next up, for those of you guys who are interested in the Guild Arcade, it can be found in the Guild Hall. Over here you will see an arcade machine, so interact with it, and then you will see the 3 mini games. So overall, nothing new. These 3 mini games are from the existing game modes, right? This is from the Halloween short story, this is from the Nari short story, this is from the Eugene short story. So it's a good thing for those of you guys who want more guild activities. You can challenge your guild mates with regards to the points itself. So that's that, right? More things for you guys to do. And yeah, let us move on to the hero buffs portion. So for the hero buff, this time around 3 heroes got a buff. They are namely Mark II, Clara, as well as Aleph. So let's first look at the biggest winner, which is Mark II over here. So Mark II actually got a buff a few patches ago. I think it was about 2 or 3 patches ago. That patch actually made Mark II a little bit viable, as we were already seeing use for Mark II. But I say that this improvement made Mark II a lot stronger, because Mark II's close air support was really easily dodged by units with movement speed buff. So by allowing the helicopter to fire faster, I think this weapon skill has a more higher chance or higher hit rate against those movement speed units, such as Eugene, such as Lapis, such as Future Princess. You know, these units are the units with the movement speed buff. There are others like Miro as well. So that's that going for Mark II. And I'm seeing people using Mark II more. So I'm also guessing it's because the map itself favors Mark II a lot, because last week's map it was the desert map, which is very good for units with movement speed buff as well as a range attack. And then for this week's map is closed classroom, so that map is pretty much the playground for Mark II as well, so that's why Mark II is seeing a lot more use. And then we have Clara. So for Clara's buff, it's just a minor buff to her weapon skill, where the piercing blaze ability, the last hit, is a little bit faster. However, I haven't really seen a lot of Clara. In fact, I haven't really seen a Clara after the buff yet. And I guess that's because Lina, which is also a fire range unit, is number 1, a little bit stronger, number 2, a little bit tankier, and number 3 has a way better weapon skill. So that's why I haven't really seen a lot of Clara. I don't know how much impact that change has made, but I don't think it's a major one for Clara, at least, because Lina is probably the better fire range attacker currently. So that's that, right? And the last unit that got buff is Aleph. So Aleph over here, my dear Aleph, got a buff to the normal attack range as well as the normal attack speed. So I haven't really seen a lot of Aleph as well, right? Last week's map, not a lot of Aleph, and this week's Masters Arena, haven't really seen much Aleph as well. So I guess this buff is pretty minor. Maybe this will make Aleph a little bit better on certain maps, such as Closed Classroom, as well as some range favored map, because he will have additional reach to hit the range characters. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the hero buffs. Let us move on to the last part of today's video. So for the guild raid this time around, we have Snowman General Gas Water Element, we have Shadow Beast Dark Element as usual, we also have Cyborg Arena Earth Element, and we have the Return Harvester. So this Harvester is a little bit different, so I'll showcase how this new unit works out over here to just let you guys see how it works out. So it's basically a new animation for Harvester. This Harvester no longer fly out of the map, which is a lot better, because I think for those of you guys who know about this character, this boss over here likes to fly off the map, sometimes maybe even half the raid battle, so you lose a lot of damage because you have no way to hit the boss because the boss simply flew off the map. But right now, right, it's in the resting stage, so yeah, it's not like doing the usual jumping animation a lot. So yeah, this is basically the new animation for the boss. The boss no longer fly out of the map, it will just teleport around the map itself and then shoot fireball. So it will be a lot easier to catch the boss for those of you guys who are long-term raider, and for those of you guys who are interested about the raid bosses itself. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for today's video, right? So there are other changes, or rather other introductions, such as more Heaven Hold Tower levels, as well as changes to the Camazon, but they're all pretty minor. They're just new stages, reprints of all the artifacts and stuff, so I'll let you guys explore that yourself. So thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more videos from the channel. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!